So I is defined as the square root of -1. But the thing to remember with all of this is that you're basically doing exactly what you would do if instead of the I, you had an x. So you have 8 plus 5x quantity squared. It's going to be the same process as if we have an I rather than an x. So the first thing to remember is that when you have this 2 here, that means you have 2 copies of it. And because of this plus sign in between the 8 and the 5x, because we have 2 terms, we can't just distribute the 2 to the 8 and to the 5x and call it a day. Instead, what we have to do is we have to write out the 2 copies and then FOIL out. So here, the first observation should be, okay, I have a quantity squared, so I have 2 copies of that. So I will have 8 plus 5i times 8 plus 5i. And then I FOIL through. So in this case, I have my 8 times 8 gives us 64. The outer one will give us a plus 40i. The inner will give us another plus 40i. And then the last two multiplied together, we have a 5i times another 5i, so that gives us 25. And then because we have 2 i's multiplied together, we'll have an I squared. Now, from there, we want to combine our like terms. So the thing that's staring us right in the face here is we have a 40i, another 40i. Those are like terms. We can combine to say that it's 80i. Now, this next part is very important. This 25i squared. We need to get rid of I squared. And the way we do that is we use the fact that I squared is equal to -1. And really, when I think about this, like I just think I squared is equal to -1. And so if you multiply anything by -1, you're changing the sign. So getting rid of I squared is going to be the same as changing the sign of whatever is in front of the I squared. So when you get rid of I squared, you're going to change this positive into a -25. And then now we have like terms to combine the 64 and the -25. So that gives us 39 plus 80i. So again, with multiplication, we FOIL it out and then combine like terms, keeping in mind that if we get rid of I squared, we will need to change the sign.